Yes, YouTube. Yes, YouTube. Try stars are checking one more time again with another new video. I'm just want to say we start off the year nice and fresh. But just want to wish everybody a happy new year coming in 2018. Everybody have a long life, good health, strength, and always remember to pray and give God thanks. You know, as as you've been known, it's coming around to the winter time now, and right now I'm gonna cover some stuff that you need to get done in the winter. In my last video, a subscriber when I mentioned how to prepare yourself in the truck, one of my subscriber asked me how you get your truck prepared for the winter. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to prepare your truck in the winter if you're an owner operator, and also I'm gonna show you some footage of some driving and some driving technique and what to look out for. Also, I'll have a little video on stuff that happening when the road is pretty bad, and what can actually take place in the winter. So after this message, I'm gonna get right into it.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
Yes, as I say YouTube, I try start again. So here we go now. Real talk now. Alright. As a company driver, the companies will put stuff in place how to get their truck, how to take care of their truck in the winter, because they're well experienced and they know all about it. You know what I mean? Now, as an owner, you have your own truck. Most truckers know, which the young truckers will learn along the way. So this is it. When you have your own truck, these are some of the stuff that you need to do. 3 important things I'm going to tell you. 1, make sure you got good batteries in your truck. That's the first thing. Make sure you got good batteries in your truck. If your batteries, make sure you get your battery tested. Take it to the local, EV or mechanic or whatnot. Get it tested to see if you're in the right situation. If your batteries are okay for the winter, you got the right cranking powers, or else you're gonna leave stranded. As soon as the cold hit the truck and you park that truck like for a day and get out and come back, you're not gonna start if you don't got a good battery. So you gotta make sure you put those things in place. Okay? The next one is your gas filter. Please ensure to change your gas filter, even if you don't service, because you know what the gas filter's job is or capable of doing. The gas filter is basically to filter your gas. Yeah. But sometimes, even when we're fueling outside, maybe a little snow or rain or whatnot, little drizzling just get inside the tank. Not a lot, but you get away in there. Even when the time is really cold, and the tank is not full, it's not on the outside alone. You got that frost thing. You got it inside too. So when the gas splash, it wash down that water and carry it to the bottom, and then the filter is the one that filter that water away from going into the engine, right? So what that does is leave the water back in the filter. So when it get really cold, and it doesn't need a lot of like a high temperature to freeze that, it's -0 your fridge work at. So once you go to -5 and you park that truck, you're gonna freeze that water or whatnot, but that leave in the bottom of that gas filter. So you need to make sure you change that gas filter even if you don't service your truck. You know what I mean? The next thing is to ensure to have your extension, heavy duty extension. I'm gonna show you a video clip that I went to plug in my truck because I made a mistake of not plugged in my truck and I couldn't start after 2 days. Yes, peeps, try stars again, I check in, And right now, at the time of the year when, the temperature go, the -20 and minus this and the minus. Once you come into the cold time, you have to make sure you prepare your truck, right? Make sure you have the necessary stuff them so that the truck don't freeze up, because it'll cost you a bunch of money when it's really necessary. So right now I'm in the Canadian Tire. I'm looking for a plug to charge my truck, to make sure to make the engine block keep warm even through the winter. So you plug it to a building, right? So right now I'm looking for a plug extension cord, and what I did wrong, to be honest, what I did wrong was to park far away from the building, and my truck actually can't start, which I know this, right? But because of my laziness, my lackadaisic, the truck can't start. So I'm now come buy an extra tall extension cord for plug it in. But you learn from your mistake. So right now we don't want you to make that mistake here. You know what I mean? Make sure it's gonna have a plug in on the truck, park close by. If you're gonna leave a truck for 2 days or more, make sure you plug it in and leave it, you know what I mean? That's the rule, because if you don't, it's either you wait for summer to come, or you go pay a bunch of money for so breaker come take it up and go get it cool down and whatnot and try to get it started. So you don't really need that. You know what I mean? So right now I'm looking at extension, and basically I'm just a walk up and down. I try to pick, it's a heavy duty one we need, but I see if I can get any pan sale. You know the thing already. And I got good batteries because I changed my battery a week ago. But when it was minus 35, you know what I mean, extra cold, and I was parked for 2 days. So when I went there and I started cranking, the battery kind of went down, but it wasn't even, if a battery, like I said, it was a good battery. So even that, it still wasn't starting because of how cold the engine was, So I had to went to the Canadian Tire. I had to buy extension. All right, so this is basically the one here, not too bad. It's a $59. It's a cubit this, so it a French. So basically this means the feet are 98 feet. So it's a 98 feet. And it's a medium duty. I think more heavy duty though, but I think medium duty supposed to can work. Alright, so heavy duty here. It's heavy duty, but and the one here 100 feet, the one here even taller. But the problem with this now is a tree sprung. You don't really need that because you're gonna need seats. You can see on the bottom. You can see it from here, son, inside of the box. A tree end it off. You don't need that. You want a single end, because where you're gonna plug it into, yeah, something like this. You don't need this. You need a single end. Like this one is a single. So you need a single, and then you're good to go. Alright. So the light duty here can work, because the light duty here is a single end also. So I think it can work, because I run a power drill. I just want my trucks and just plug it in and leave it, basically. So yeah. I'm just gonna see if I find any other sale. So far, that one is the cheapest one. So I feel like I go buy it. And the thing is, I wasn't even parked close to the building. I parked 150 feet away. So I have to buy 150 feet worth of extension cord just to get my truck plugged in. Alright, so these are the 50 feet cord I'm gonna buy, and the 100 feet I'm showing from one. So these are the part where I go inside of the truck, plug onto the truck, and this is the part where I go plug on the extension. You know what I mean? So the reason I'm buying them one here, because the one here can show the light. The light, it can show the current actually a run through it. You know what I mean? You have a little red light inside of this. So it actually show you, say, current the inner the card. You know what I mean? Where enter inner the truck. So basically, as I said, I go outside, we're going to deal with this, we're going to move fast and get this thing sorted out, get this thing done quick and fast, you know what I mean? So, minus 18. See them? Minus 18. This is not a joke thing. Minus 18, big brother. See them? Cool like ice, can't start. The whole place of just bare ice. You see the building there right in front don't have an outside plug, but it have a plug around the side. The next plug there all the way across over there, so I don't know if nothing gonna can see it because it's all the way over there. So I'll make sure I get a long card now for plug it in the truck so that plug it in over the weekend so that we can warm up so that we can get it start when we come feet, you see me? So I go outside and deal with that. I'm just show you where I'm gonna plug the wire. I'm gonna show you the socket I'm gonna use and all that. So, it's a quick thing I'll go on, you know what I mean? So throw it in. Alright, this is it. Alright. So we're going now. So basically right here, so the outside plug is. Pay attention now. So this is it. You have, I don't know if you can read it. It's an engine heater. You see it? Engine, maybe because it's kind of dirty still, but look. Engine heater. See it? Yeah. So heater, you're gonna put the extension in, plug it in at the building, and you're gonna lead. So they're right under the door, really. You know what I mean? So just make sure you plug it in. I'm gonna plug this end in at that, and connect it. I'm gonna show you the connection.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
Alright, so one connection all the way across over this. I'm not going to walk over this right now. That's why I say we move fast. So I'm going to come around here, so come connect it in the wall here. Another socket, outside socket right here, so. It's a feed from the building. So I'm going to come plug it in this. So basically, as I say, we're just going to move quick and fast. Do what I need for it right now. You see, it's so much snow around the truck. Well piled up and you know what I mean? So basically that's how it's set. You see? So I'll plug it in now one thing and then we'll leave it. So I'll jump off of the phone, plug it in and then show you what I go on after. Outside cold. You know what I mean? So lesson learned, and I'm putting it in right here so you guys could know what to do. Make sure you park next to a outlet plug, or maybe you could get that thing set up in your truck that your truck start. You can put a timer when your truck to start, and it will start even if you're not there. So we start getting tackle the engine and then shut down whenever, and then every day you will give your kickstart, so you ensure that your truck will start when you get back. So those are some things that you can keep in mind. Yeah, so you connection to the 100 feet attached to the 50 feet, so 150. So I go on the YouTube. So I'm going to tie a scanner bag over this thing because you have 3 open one, and I'm going to put that ground with the ice there and all that thing. So I'm not too sure, you know what I mean? So I tie a thing over it. Alright. YouTube. See them? You have 2 of them. You have cab power. So you can actually run a power from an outlet and you power your cab. So if you're inside, you don't have to use, depend on the truck battery. You can plug it in to the wall and you work with that. So on the valve of them, you have 2 plugs. You have cab and you have engine. Always remember, so don't plug in the cab and leave it and think everything is alright. Make sure the one under the door is the engine one. Alright, and remember earlier I tell you something about the light on the end of the card. Next thing is ensure to have your what's that called again? Make sure to have your jumper cable. Okay, the jumper cable is you will need it if just in case of certain situation, because sometimes you will be inside your truck, you got everything going, you know what I mean? You turn your one key on, you didn't track your truck, but you didn't know what the temperature was outside really, because after you went to your bed and sleep, it may rise, it may go down. Sometimes a bunch of things take place in the winter. So you may wake up, you may oversleep a bit, you may tired, wake up. And when you wake up, you look outside, it's pretty snowy, really bad. You say, you know what, I'm going back to bed, I'm not moving, But when you actually check it out, your truck can't really start because the bunk heater was on that long and, it was freezing outside. So your truck, a long time to start, and then the battery went down, you can't start. Now you would need someone to help you, give you a jump start, And in that case, some of the drivers will help you out. You just have to find the right person, they will help you out. And you have a next set of drivers that will tell you that you know, this is a company truck and they don't want to hook anything to their truck because they don't want to, you know. So, some would help you along the way, but you just need to have those things in place, just in case anything happens, you are prepared for, you know, getting yourself out of that situation, you know. So the jumper cable is one of the things that you will need to take with you, you know, and yeah, just the basic, you know. Make sure you have roadside assistant numbers also, because, you know, it can be anything, you know. Those are just some of the main things that will really go, but you just need to get yourself prepared, because when the truck shut down in that winter and you have no help, you will be in big trouble, as in you will freeze in that truck. You know, if you're not at that truck stop that you could come out and go in that truck stop, you will be in trouble. You know what I mean? So you have to make sure you're safe. And one of the next thing is make sure your gas tank is always full. DEF, make sure your DEF tank is also full as well. You know, so you make sure you're never running out of fuel, because some of the times, and it happened regular, but I was always trained to make sure my gas tank are full, right? Most of the times, some of the gas stations are out of fuel. Not that the fuel truck is not coming, but the fuel truck didn't come out because of the road, the road situation. It didn't leave, so no gas didn't get to reach at that gas station, and that's where you are running low on gas. So you find out that you're running down to that gas station, but you didn't fuel your truck, so you're on empty. The gas station don't have any gas. You can't go any further. What you gonna do? You got to chuckle that truck to keep warm, or go inside the truck stop. And who to tell you go inside the truck stop to wait for to get gas? You don't want that. You know what I mean? So make sure you're prepared for this winter. It's very important. Matter of fact, all winters, because that's how it is. It never change. You know, we grow to learn, and I'm telling you what to expect. And I'm gonna show you some videos of the driving that take place in the winter, what to look out for, how to avoid running off the street, and all that. So stay tuned. TriStars checking in. Peace.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.